This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2022 No Boundaries, No Bow 16.6. So this is not a floor plan video, it's a how-to video. I'm going to show you some of the features and how they work, okay? So all you have, first of all, you have crank scissor type stabilizers. Takes a 3/4 inch crank, which comes with it. This is your griddle and your utility table. They both hang on this rail right here. Now you have to plug in the griddle, so this quick connect hose here, that end goes onto here, and the other end goes onto this one right here. Okay. You have a sprayer port here and some power. I know the trailer was dirty on the outside. We just haven't washed it yet. We'll have it washed by the time you pick it up. Power awning with LED strip. This is the sprayer here that fits into that spray port. There's your crank for your scissor stabilizers, and this smaller crank here is for your power tongue jack. In case it was to fail for any reason, you can pull this plug here and put that crank on there and crank it manually. So you have a power tongue jack with a mechanical override. Deep cycle marine battery, LP tank full. And this is the kill switch for your battery. So if you need to shut the battery off, you just click that to the off position. It disconnects it, okay? You have your dump hose here, and then a reducer to reduce your power cord from a 30 down to a 20 amp if you need to plug it in at home or something like that, okay? These are the two most common ways to get water to the trailer. City water hookup is right there. That's the most common. You're just going to hook the hose on there, turn it on, and you're all set. Now, if you're boondocking somewhere or camping anywhere that doesn't have city water, you can pre-fill your fresh water tank right there, and then use the onboard pump to pump the water. So you have a 12-volt pump inside. I'll show you the switch when we get inside, but basically you just turn that on, and all the plumbing will work as though you have city water, even though you'd be pumping it out of the tank. Okay. Behind this panel here, he left it open so you could see this, I suppose, but yeah, so you can see there's a valve there and a hose there. That's where you draw the antifreeze into the system when you're winterizing, okay? Also, the bypass valves are in the back of the water heater. Right now, it's in summer mode, camping mode, so it's all set. So, this, let's do it this way. This heater works on both electric heating element and a gas burner, right? So this switch right here, this rocker switch, on and off, that controls the electric heating element that's behind this cover here, right? This is your gas burner. The switch for that's inside the trailer. I'll show you when we get there. And this is the drain right here. It takes an 1/16 6-point socket. Now after you drain it, which you inevitably will because you're not going to keep watering it all the time when there's going to be, maybe months between camping trips, whatever. Just remember to fill this water heater tank, which is connected right to the back of this. Make sure you fill it up before you turn it on, because you don't want to run it dry, because you'll damage the heating element and you can damage the tank by running the burner. So keep that in mind. I'll show you where the switch for this is when we're inside. Remember, the heating element has this switch right here. Okay. Okay, so this is a bike door or emergency door, whichever you prefer. This folds up, as you can see. You can fit two bicycles, especially kids' bikes, in there, or whatever you want to put there. You have your power cord here, and that's a 30-foot 30-amp cord. Okay. These are your dump valves here. You got your black and your gray. Black is toilet water and waste. Gray is sink and shower water. Okay. This is a black tank flush. So after you dump your black tank, you can leave the valve open. Make sure you leave the valve open, and then you can hook the hose to the dump station right on there and flush out your black tank. And it'll also spray. It'll also clean off your sensors, so you get a good accurate reading. So I highly recommend, if there's a workable hose a usable hose at the dump station that hasn't been run over or anything, I highly recommend using that. Okay, and you also have this housing tells us this is pre-wired for a Furrion backup camera kit if you ever want to add a backup camera. Also, you have a lighter. You have a ladder, not a lighter, it's a ladder, and it makes it easy to inspect the roof. The manufacturer says every 60, 90 days you want to go up there and check out, make sure there's no damage by, you know, let's say low branches or roofing material, or low branches or road debris that would damage the roofing material or the roofing attachments. Also look at the sealant, make sure there's no cracking or separation where water could get through, that sort of thing. It should be part of your regular maintenance to check it, because you can't, obviously you can't see it without going up there, and you don't want any water or any problems, so that's why you inspect it. Odds are you won't have to do anything for a long time, but you just don't know till you inspect it. Okay. So your awning, power awning is, well, first of all, let me turn on the light. There we go. Whoops, wrong one. Power awning is right there. Never leave it out unattended. The next switch here is your slide room. Okay. Your lights, of course. That's just a charging port, of course. While we're talking about this sort of thing, we'll come over here into the bathroom. So you have heated holding tanks on this one. So refresh gray and black. You got heating pads on them, so you can just extend your camping season by turning these on. Your water pump, the switch is right here. That's used to pump water out of the fresh water tank, or it's also used for winterizing the trailer. To light your water heater on gas, it's right here. Remember I showed you the switch for the electric heating element is the lower left hand corner out there. And then you have your regular battery, fresh water, black water, and gray, and your levels are right here. So, okay. Let's continue here, I guess. This is an eco type device. This is a water or a shower miser. Basically what it is a circulating pump that just keeps recirculating water around in a loop between the water heater, the water pump, and here. So normally when you're heating up water for a shower, it just comes out the shower, the cold water goes down the drain till it heats up, right? So therefore you're wasting good water. In a lot of places where there's droughts you can't do that, and also you're wasting storage in your gray tank. So by doing that, so you have your two positions here. By doing this, you can start cycling it around in a loop, and while it heats up, it'll just keep going around and around without wasting any water. And this will turn kind of a beigeish color right here. You'll see a dramatic change. Then you're just going to flip it to regular shower mode, and it'll work just like a shower, right? But until you get it heated up, it just recirculates the water around and around and around. Okay. Okay. Hopefully I explained that good. The you have a packet with information on all the components in this trailer. It's sitting right there on the bed. Plus, you can always go to like there's that's the advertisement right there for the shower miser. You can go to their website and look at their product videos and things like that, and it can help explain more to you if you need to. Okay. Also, this is we're still cleaning up in here, so it'll be cleaner. But your toilet sits right, like all RV toilets, sits right over a black tank, right? So when you get to the campground, you hook up your power and your water, right? You'll come in here, you'll put a dose of chemical right in the bowl. Then you would stand on the pedal like that, and just stand there long enough to put at least a gallon of water in the tank below, along with the chemical, right? So then you're ready to use it. If you don't do that, it gets considered using it dry, which is a bad thing, because it can get clogged up and also the smell will be terrible, right? So you never want to use the toilet dry. You always want to start off with a dose of chemical and at least a gallon of water. Some people use more, it's up to you. So keep that in mind. Excuse me. And of course the sink works like another sink. You have a vent and a skylight in here. Okay. So let's see. Your bunks, of course. Your thermostat works like any other thermostat. You hit the mode button to light it up and then just go through the different modes. Sink. You have to light this with a grill lighter, so you just turn it on and then click it and light it. All right. This is a convection microwave here, so it circulates the air, so it cooks faster, and there's more you can do with it. Okay. Your refrigerator here is a gas absorption refrigerator. You can peel this stuff off when you're ready. But right now you see this got the long line that goes between AC and auto. I don't know if you can see that or not. If I push the mode button, it'll go that way. Just AC, LP gas, and then AC auto. AC auto is the most common way you're going to run it. Why it's called AC auto is it automatically seeks out 110 AC, regular shore power, right? And it'll find it and use it. If it can't find it, it'll switch automatically over to gas, right? And better yet, if you're gone for the day, let's say you've gone exploring early in the morning, you're not going to be back all day, and soon after you leave there's a power failure at the campground, well, it'll sense that and it'll automatically light it on gas for you. So that's the most common. You can run it dedicated to AC, you can run it dedicated to gas, but AC auto will pretty much always get you where you want to be. Your temperature here, temperature set, and on and off right there. So it's gas absorption, works on 110 AC current or LP gas. This is your vacuum. It doesn't come with the attachments, although you can purchase them. Basically, the reason I'm showing you this here, you're going to sweep the dirt right over to there, and then you just click up on it, and it'll suck all the dirt into the vacuum bag, and basically you don't need a dustpan, so you just sweep it over there. It's very simple, but you can get attachments for it, typical attachments. So, okay, this is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector. It should always be green like it is. This detects carbon monoxide buildup, LP gas leak. So if it goes off, you take everybody outside, shut off the appliances, leave the door open, and shut the gas off at the front, then figure out what's going on, okay? That's important, obviously. Let's see, that's your furnace there. You can turn this little dinette into a bed if you choose. You just pull the legs out and set the top on these 4 cleats here, and then use the 2 back cushions to fill in the space, and you got a bed. So for a small trailer, you got lots of sleeping area. Let's see what else we have here. This is a GFCI. All the plugs in the trailer are wired to a GFCI, even the one on the outside. So if you're using something outside that pops, you're going to reset it right there. Your TV is more than just a TV. It's an FM radio. It has Bluetooth, so you can stream from your phone or tablet. And it has 2 speaker zones, 1 and 2, or A and B, I can't remember, but A or 1 is inside the trailer, 2 or B is outside the trailer, so you have that option. Also, keep in mind that, I don't know if you can see it glowing red up there. There's a little button there. You could shut that off, but you always want it to be red. You want the LED to be glowing red. That's telling you that the signal booster for the digital antenna is working, okay? Alrighty. Let me see if I forgot anything here. Okay. When you're running the air conditioner, it'll give you high, low, auto low, and auto high. Always run the air conditioner on auto, whether it's auto low or auto high. That's the best way to run it. Okay, one last thing. This is your power converter here. So right here, when you're plugged into shore power, you have 110 AC here at these circuit breakers. So you have circuit breakers like you see at home, and they're labeled, right? Then the power is converted to 12 volt DC on this side. So you got 12 volt fuses, and they're all labeled, right? It also is a battery tender, so it'll sense how much energy your battery up front on the tongue has and needs, and it'll send as many amps necessary to keep it charged up. So it converts AC to DC power for you. It's a distribution panel, and it keeps your battery charged. Of course, when you're pulling down the road, your tow vehicle's charge line will keep the battery charged also. Okay, I think that does it now. Let's see. Yes. So, I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Remember what I said about inspecting the roof regularly? That's important. If you can't climb up there yourself, find somebody who can. Just be careful. You're just going to look it over. Odds are you won't have to do anything for a long time, but that's why you inspect it, just to make sure. You're protecting your investment, and if you keep your roof good and tight, then it'll always be bone dry in this trailer. So keep that in mind. And right now, that's the water system is got water in it. There's no antifreeze. That's all been purged out, replaced with fresh water. Your water tank is in camping mode. The valves are in camping mode, and the tank is filled with water, so it's ready to be used. If you drain the tank, always make sure you refill it before you turn on the heating element or the gas burner. Okay? Thank you.